Hey babes, hello, hello, hello. So today's a little bit different. I'm not in my office. The baby's out here on the couch. So I can't get Nicola Bulley. I thought it was Bulley. Bulley, okay, off my mind. I still didn't get to watch any of just that one piece that I shared with you of Paul's interviews. So if you know the links to, I don't know how many he did, but if there's more than one, I think somebody mentioned there was two. I don't know. If you know the links to that, please put them in the comments. I have my cards here today. My thing is, I heard, I think it was like a news article, something like that, like clipping, whatever. It was saying that they did not search the nearby houses when Paul asked them to start searching the houses. So I also see in my comments that people are like, they searched the houses, they searched them over and over and over. But I heard that they did not. Well, so I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to see what her state of mind was at that moment. And the thing why I want to know that is because I don't feel, okay, first of all, it starts off immediately, high risk. Why would it be high risk? Because Paul opened his mouth and said something to make them think this is high risk. Okay, so this information comes from Paul to the police. Now, boom, we hear high risk, right? High risk for what? Yeah. So, if Paul knew she was high risk, right? Let's just go with that theory, right? Why wouldn't you try to reach out to people to get her help? If you thought she was, pesticides, sued, and pesticide together, yeah, that word. If you felt like she was like that or was in that state of mind, why didn't he reach out to get her help? Okay, so then my thing is, if this is what she's really thinking, right? She made plans. I heard somebody say that in my chat. She had plans later on that day. She had plans. She had plans. She had her dog with her. She just dropped her kids off from school. The fact that the investigation was, how you call that, tunnel visioned into, oh my God, she's right? Tunnel visioned. It wasn't handled as any other thing other than what was told to them by who? Her partner. Nobody says, I'm going to go to a creek that's about 5 inches deep because I saw that man walking in it. Okay? Where that bench is, it's not even a fall. It's not even a freaking fall. Where that bench is, she apparently, probably, whatever, went right there. That's not even a fall. It wasn't sloped. It's not. Nobody that's saying, okay, I want to check out. I'm going to make it the worst checkout I could possibly think of so I struggle. Next to her children's school, because she walked from her children's school. No. She was literally on a conference call with her job. This shows me plans, motivation. So, I think the ball was dropped from the very beginning. And I don't even know the whole case yet. I still haven't looked into it. I'm just getting bits and pieces from comments. So, I feel they're going to rule it an accidental whatever. Whatever they say is going to be accidental. But my soul tells me there's much more to this. So I just want to see where her state of mind is. So let's go. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm not here to make anybody a believer. It is what it is. Just so much don't add up. All of it don't add up. The emotionless Paul. Emotionless. The me. We hear this time and time again, do we not? This ain't our first thing, you know. We've been doing this for years. Years. And it sure did look like his face was swelled. It sure did. But I couldn't 100% tell because he was like trying to cover it. Like right now, if I put something here, it kind of looks like these are black and blues. Nope, that's just my genetics. Hold on. So I can't really call that. But there was just no emotion. And he was diverting the little piece that I saw that I posted yesterday. He was just diverting questions, not truly answering anything. I need to find that original. Oh, there we go. I need to find that original interview. That's what I really need. All right, let's see. We got 3 of them here. Okay. So she is saying basically she was feeling on edge, defensive, hesitant, and paranoid. And if you're fighting with your partner, I could totally see why she would be paranoid, hesitant of things, a little defensive, you know? Especially with a narcissist. A narcissist will push somebody's buttons until they snap, and then they're like, record. Look how crazy she is. You understand? So I could see that. She's saying that she had emotional security and calm. She had intuitive messages coming in. She was very intuitive, probably with her children, and very compassionate. She's a very compassionate person. Okay, that's the Queen. The Queen of Cups in an upright position. She had her shit together. This one was the 9 of Wands in a reverse situation. And this is the 2 of Swords, mentally going on. She was indecisive. She was indecisive. There was confusion, and there was information overload, which our first one was talking about, and I didn't even know she had a partner at that time. Information overload. So she basically, I feel like she found out information. Cheating. Yeah. And it gave her confusion. She was indecisive. Should I stay? Should I go? But in our other reading, she clearly says she told him it was over, which probably led her to feel a little paranoid. Ticking time bomb. That's what I just heard. All right, let me keep going. Nicola. Bulley. Been saying her name wrong, but that's okay. I don't need a name to do a reading. Just need a picture in my. Oh, there we go. The Knight of Swords. Opinionated, hasty, action-orientated, communicative. So she said what was on her mind. Like there was no hair on her tongue. If she thought it, she said it. Action-orientated means, you know, she's on time. She's doing things correct in her life. And she communicated to people. Oh, I just heard something. Wait, what the fuck was that? I just saw something out the corner of my eye. Okay, sorry. It just made me lose my whole thought that I just had. Oh, the communicative. I feel like she told somebody that he was cheating. Family, friend. She spoke about it. I could feel it. The Empress in reverse. A creative block, dependence on others. So this feels like whoever she spoke to. Whoever she spoke to was already going through this creative block, and she was already dependent on others. Who's that? I know she mentions her sister in an ITC twice. What was your state of mind? What was your state of mind when you walked away from the school? Illusion, fear, anxiety, insecurity, subconscious. Okay. answer my question. So in her subconscious mind, there was this illusion of what was going on. So maybe it was worse, and she's trying to portray it as better. Okay, it could be it was better, and maybe she's thinking it's worse. Okay, but there's this fear about this conversation, about whatever she was opinionated about. She had this fear and anxiety about it, this insecurity about it, which if somebody's cheating, of course you're going to feel insecure. And it was in her subconscious mind. That's exactly what I asked her to just tell me. See? There you go. That's the moon. Intuition, higher powers, mystery, subconscious mind. So she had intuition. She felt this stuff from her higher source. And it was confusing her. It was like a mystery. And all this was in the back of her mind. And I feel like it came to fruition. She spoke about it. Communicative, opinionated, hasty, action-orientated. Ugh. I'm sorry. Let me just keep going. Does Paul have any ties with the police in the area? Because I keep hearing that. I can't, what's being played in my head at the moment, I'm sorry. I'm zoning, but that's what happens. I'm hearing that the professional, right? The professional that was looking for her swears she wasn't there. Then they find her, and the professional comes out and says she wasn't even in the river. She was on the reeds, or like within the reeds, but not technically in the water. And I feel like there's a cover-up. I feel like this is so messy that number one, they don't even want to deal with it because of all the media coverage. But number two, because there's a tie to him. Is it family? There's some type of police tie with Paul. There's some type, I don't know if it's a cousin, if this is a family member, just a really good friend. But there's a tie. I feel it. I feel it. She's saying the tie. And she did mention tie a few times, but I thought she was like talking about like maybe the dog was tied. I don't know. It's talking about apprenticeship, education, quality, engagement. She was smart. She was educated. Now, I don't know if this engagement is with her work, like she's engaged in her work, or if Paul and her were engaged. I don't know, but delays, lack of motivation, weighed down. So whatever's happening, it's really weighing her down. It's really on her mind, very heavily. Weighed down. Let's keep going. I saw a picture of them standing together. She was so tiny next to him. She was like my size, like 4'11". Which, I'm sorry, if somebody would have took her there, to drop her down the little hill. It would have been much easier doing that than after she was wet. Because I know when they pulled her out, you know, through the reeds and then into the water and out the bank, something like that, right? So she was definitely wet, one way or another. Whether she was in the reeds, in the water, even if she wasn't in the water, when they pulled her out, she went in the waters, which made her extra heavy because of the clothing getting wet, right? If clothing were even on her, I don't know. But if the clothing was on her, she'd be way heavier taking her out than putting her in. Okay. Very good. Oh, I want to talk to you about Cat, but not right now. Careful. What are you doing? I didn't charge the Jeep. I'm sorry. It's not charged. Please be careful. Sit down, okay? It's not charged. I forgot. Let's see. I truly feel like she found out about a third party. I really do. I could be wrong, but I feel it. King of Cups. Oh, it's still running? Okay. It's talking about emotional balance and control, generosity. And it fell on her pile. So I don't feel like she was, You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't feel like that. Emotional balance. Control. Generosity. Yeah, she had anxieties. But that's because of what was going on in the house that she found out about. Did you wanna go, Nicola? What about efficiency, routine? She was too on point. She was too in a routine. No. She's too on point. It's not working. I forgot to charge it. I'm sorry. Is there anything you could tell us about Paul? Judgment. Got the judgment card. Refusal of self-examination. Judgment. Absolution. Greed, dissatisfaction, materialism. Is there any way we could find out if he took any insurance out on her? Is that like public information or no? I'm not 100% sure. Is there a way we could find out? Can you describe Paul? Overinvestment in work, financial setbacks. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Did you hear that? Okay, I can't get this to stay up. Hold on. What happened? What happened? Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Overinvestment in work. Financial setbacks. That's crazy. I just asked about that whole because I saw the greed and this dissatisfaction, materialism. Made me think about what the first one was talking about, the first reading we did. And I literally just said, one more time. What can you tell me about Paul? Staring at his face in my mind's eye. And that he always got this here. That's a worry. That's a worry. Oh my God, I'm going to get caught. Or this is anger. What'd you just say to me? Right? See, I can only go and speak on experience, okay? And number one, I was murdered at 17. Number two, my daughter was kidnapped when I was 16, okay, for 6 months, okay? None of it fits. None of it fits. I've been through so much that I can identify with people, okay? And what I'm seeing is not matching up. When I tell you, my baby was just missing, okay? I was a wreck. I couldn't even look at a picture of my baby without just breaking all the way down. Let alone speak about her without tears just dropping and dropping and dropping. I hope she comes home. Huh. Looking up. What? No, it's not matching. Sorry, you're going to have to come harder than that. And the police, I say a big F you to them. Y'all dropped the ball on this big time. He's overly emotional, bitchy, and cold-hearted. Yeah. Reversed. Overly emotional, bitchy, and cold-hearted. Queen of Swords, but it fell on his pile. Anything else? I'm going to end this because I'm getting angry, and I feel like that's him. That's his feelings. You okay? Oh. Don't fall. Let's look for Candy Rock Mountain. Okay. So now this fell on her pile right here. Boop. A messenger, creative beginnings, synchronicity. So she needs a messenger, guys. She needs help. She needs help. I have a feeling this is all just going to be blown off and swept under the rug. Yeah, that's messed up. So let me tell you something about Kit Kat, right? Happy birthday to my oldest daughter today. She's 22.
I got balloons.
You got balloons, you sure do. And Cats is in 2 days. So my babies are 18 years and 2 days apart. Yeah, I learned my lesson. So we were in the little supermarket back here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. There's a video of us playing in the supermarket. We went to the supermarket, and I was checking her out, and she took the bag of food, but she didn't want to give me the money. I'm like, you got to give me the money if you're going to take the food, right? So she didn't want to. So I took the food back. I said, no, you can't have the food. And she didn't want to give me the money still. So I said, you know what? If you want to keep your money, well, then you have to grow your own food. You know, you don't want to give all the markets your money. You want to keep your money. Then you got to grow your own food. So we bought her a garden set. It comes today. And we're going to be growing, my baby and I already got some of my own growing. But we're going to be growing some sprouts and microgreens together so that she can learn how to grow her own food and keep her money. So, yeah. And then she had this adorable idea yesterday, and I was all for it. You know, I encourage any great idea. And she woke up and she was like, 100 books. And I'm like, what? She was like, read. I was like, what? She was like, 100 books. So we got a little thing. I don't know if there's the light, but right up there is a whiteboard, like a wash whiteboard. And we have another one over there for responsibilities, because we have responsibilities, yes. And we've been doing responsibility charts since she was 1 year old, and she totally gets it. But this one over here is we're going to write down every book we read until we get to 100 books. And I was thinking about reading them with her and then putting it on TikTok, because we have a lot of Disney books, and I know, not everybody gets a hold of those books that I have. I have a book set from 1928. I gotta show you this. Hold on. My baby. So I do have it in plastic at the moment, but hold on. I'm not totally dressed, so I don't want to, but yeah, 1928, and it's called The Tiny Golden Library. So cute. But yeah, she wants to read 100 books. We're at number 3 just from yesterday. We read all day long. She loves to read, but I just thought it was so adorable that she suggested, hey, let's read 100 books. And I'm like, absolutely, She's going to be 4. She's been reading, like literal reading, since she was 2. And we use ABC Mouse. We use Hooked on Phonics. And then we use Baiju. Is it B-Y? B-Y... J.U. Baiju's Disney Magical Workbook, something like that. She's look. I'm just so proud of her. I'm sorry. This one, she was 3 years and 3 months when she finished this one for Hooked on Phonics, and then she has another one here. Hold on. I'm gonna have to put it back up when I turn this off. This one, she was 3 years and 10 months. So, yeah, like, she's doing excellent with the reading, the writing. We just started writing, got her special pens. She's so good. Like, she woke up, and as soon as she woke up, she came out here. And I don't know if you can see it. Ooh, just not trying to get me in it. Boom. Right away, boom, she wants to do schoolwork, so we do it together. This was the little place that I was talking about. I don't know if you can see it because it's a little dark. My house lights are always so dim. I hate it, but yeah, I love you, babes.